Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. You are looking live at North Wilkesboro Speedway for the running of the Holly Farms 400. We are down to 5 races left in this season, and all the TV drivers are mathematically still in the running for the championship. Unrealistic, some of them, but mathematically. In the next 5 races, if they become mathematically eliminated, they won't be TV drivers. But my last 5 races of every season, I like to make the TV drivers the drivers capable of winning the championship. So, without further ado, let's get to the starting lineup, starting grid. You got Jeff Bodine on the pole for the second week in a row in the 5 car. And starting on the outside pole is Ricky Rudd in the 15. Starting third, last week's winner at Martinsville, Tim Richmond. Starting fourth, DW needs a good race to get back in this championship. And starting fifth, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, a 1 point leader right now in the championship. And Texas Terry Labonte in the 44 starts sixth. Starting seventh, Earnhardt in the 3. Starting eighth is Allison in the 22. Starting ninth is Greg Sachs in the 77. And starting 10th in the Woods Brothers 711 is Kyle Petty. Starting 11th in the 33, Handsome Harry Gant. Starting 12th in the 12 car, Neil Bonnet. Starting 13th, only 1 point behind Bill Elliott in second place in the championship is Lake Speed. Starting 14th is Ellis in the 18. Starting 15th in the Deuce is Wallace. Starting 16th is Alexander in the 84. Starting 17th in the 00 is Shepard. Starting 18th is Marcus in the 71. Starting 19th is Schrader in the 90. Starting 20th, Bouchard in the 47. Starting 21st is Phil Parsons in the 66. Starting 22nd is the King himself, Richard Petty in the 43. Starting 23rd is the Canadian Trevor Boys in the 49. Starting 24th, the last TV driver, is Bobby Hillin Jr. in the 8. Starting 25th is the 88 of Baker. Starting 26th is the 64 of Clark. Starting 27th, Jimmy Smut Means in the 52. Starting 28th is Bishal and the 6th. Starting 29th is Buddy Arrington in the 67. Starting 30th is Bobby Gearhart in the 25. And starting shotgun and last in 31st position is the 74 Bobby Wowak. And taking us to the green flag of a 25-turn race, Jeffrey Bodine and that Levi Garrett Chevrolet. And here we go. We got a top group already, and no problem already. And it's Bobby Wowak with the problem. And that's a 62. What's Bobby going to do here? Bobby's got a clutch problem. He'll need a 3 to stay in the race and doesn't get it. So Bobby starts 34th and finishes 34th, 31st in that 74. And we go to turn number 2 here at North Wilkesboro, and we all know what that means. We're in Junior Johnson country, folks. And if DW or Neil Bonnet don't win this race, there's going to be trouble in the junior. We got another problem. Another stinking problem. This time it's Gearhart. And a 15. What kind of problems does Bobby Gearhart have? He's got a cut tire, causes a wreck. The yellow flag comes out. So right away we got a yellow here on turn number 2. And now we got to see if Bobby can stay in this race. It'll take let's see here. It'll take an 8 for him to stay in the race. And just barely. So we got to Caution. So now we're on the turn number 4. Turn number 4. You still got Jeffrey Bodine in the lead, Rudd second, Richmond third, DW fourth, Awesome Bill fifth, Texas Terry sixth, Earnhardt seventh, Bobby Allison eighth, Sachs ninth, and Cal Petty 10th. And finally, we get a top group of reflex. Who's got the reflex? Dale Earnhardt's got reflex. It'll take a 5 or a 6 to get Jeffrey. And a 1-6. Earnhardt gets the. No, he doesn't. Jeffrey's got the chip. He's going to hold him off. But Earnhardt's got another shot at him. And a 6-3 doesn't get it done. Terry Labonte's got 2 shots at Jeffrey. And a 3-2 no. And a 3-6. Terry Labonte gets the lead here on turn number 4. Puts that Piedmont Chevy up front. Knocks Jeffrey out of the top 5. Bill doesn't have reflex. DW's got 2 chances for the lead. Take a 6 to beat Terry. 1-4 no. And a 4-4 no. Tim Richmond 2 chances. And a 6-2 no. And a 2-1 no. And last but not least, Ricky Rudd. Can you get that Bud Moore Ford up front? Not with a 6-2. So you got Terry in the lead. Rudd second. Richmond third. DW fourth. Bill fifth. Bodine sixth. Earnhardt seventh. Allison eighth. Sachs ninth. And rounding out the top 10 is Cal Petty on to turn number 5. And we've got another top group. This time it's TV, and there's plenty of TV drivers. Jeffrey Bodine's a TV driver, and it'll take a 6 to beat Terry. And a 6-4, not the right 6. Bill's a TV driver and a chip. And he'll have to use the chip, and Bill Ellie gets the lead here at North Wilkesboro on turn number 5. And it'll take a 6 to get Awesome Bill. DW's up next. And a 4-3 no. Terrible Tim Richmond and that old Milwaukee Pontiac 5-1 no. And last but not least, Ricky Rudd again. And a 5-1. So Bill's got the lead on to turn number 6. And we got another top group. It's been all top groups so far. We got Control and a Problem. Oh, and the green flag's back out. Forgot that. So green flag's out. Control. Daryl Earnhardt's got Control. It'll take a 6 to beat Bill. 3-2 nope. Bodine trying to get that lead back with a 3-1 no. Terry Labonte's got 2 chances at Bill. A 6-5, the wrong 6. And a 1-3 nope. DW trying to get the lead here. That's Budweiser Junior car, a 2-5. Made it close, but Bill shuts the door on him. Tim Richmond, 5-3 nope. Ricky Rudd. Can he get it done? We drop the dice. And a 1-5 no. And who's got the problem? Greg Sachs has got the problem. See what kind of problem Greg Sachs has got. 41. 41 is a battery. And he'll drop back to 20th. Sachs will. We'll see who moves up here to the middle group. Can Ron Bouchard get up here to the middle group? First one with a chance. Not with a 5. He needed a 4. Phil Parsons. Doesn't get it either. How about the King? And the King doesn't. Trevor Boyes. Nope. How about Bobby Hillen? Nope. How about Buddy Baker? And Buddy makes it up there. Goes from 25th up to 19th. And we go to our first pit stop of the day. See if anybody can get some chips here. it's going to be the middle group, 6 and 2. Switch spots. And we'll grab some chips here, see if anybody in this middle group can get some. First up is Bobby Allison looking to get his second chip and doesn't get it, needed a 4. Kyle Petty needs a 7. The Woods brother does a good job, gets Kyle Petty a chip here. Ken Schrader needs a 3, doesn't get it. Buddy Baker needs a 4, doesn't get it. Speed needs a 7, he gets it done. Tommy Ellis needs a 4, doesn't get it. Wallace needs a 4, doesn't get it. Alexander needs a 3, doesn't get it. Shepard needs a 4, doesn't get it. Marcus needs a 3, doesn't get it. Handsome Harry needs a 6, doesn't get it. And Neil Bonnet needs a 5, doesn't get it. So we'll move these guys up. Well, the only one we really got to move up is Mr. Speed. See if anybody can beat Bill out of the pits. And a 1-5. Nope, Rudd can't get it done. Bill keeps the lead. On to turn number 8 we go. A third of the way done this race now. That'll be a top group of control. It'll take a 6 to beat Bill. Tim's got control. And a 4-5 no. Jeffrey Bodine trying to get the lead back. And a 5-5 nope. Terry Labonte 2 chances here. And a 6-5, the wrong 6. And a 6-5 again, DW. Can he get up there? Not with a 2-3, Earnhardt. And a 1-4 no, and Ricky Rudd trying to get Bud Moore up there. Not with a 1-2. On to turn number 9. And we got a middle group. First time we've had something out of the top group. A middle group with skill. Who's got the skill? And Neil Bonnet's got skill. And a 1-2-2. And Earnhardt holds him off. Next up is Alexander. Can Mike get that Pontiac up there? 3-5-3. Nope, he needed a 2. And Rusty, he's got skill in that deuce. And a 2-2-5. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to get his buddy and go from 14th up to 3rd. Knocks Earnhardt out of the top 10. And Lake Speed's got skill and a chip. And a 4-4-6. A 4-6-4 rather. 1, 2, 3, and he's going to get Tim without using his chip. And now you got Kyle Petty with skill and a chip. 2 skills. He could get the lead here. And a 3-2-1. Rusty doesn't stay up there long. Kyle Petty gets him. And now Kyle's got a chance at the lead here. It'll take a 6 to get Bill. And a 1-5, he made it close, and Bobby Allison does not have skill. So that'll end turn number 9 on to turn number 10. And we got a duel, and that's the 10 car. That'll be the 4 cars in the middle. Earnhardt will definitely do it. You know Earnhardt's a prick. He's going to go after Rusty Wallace, his buddy. And he gets it done. Puts Rusty in a bad spot and gets a chip. Can Rusty hold on to it? It'll be a 6. Rusty needs a 6 not to wreck. And doesn't get it. Caution will be out. Rusty wrecks. The question is, can he get that car fixed here? So we'll move everybody up. The caution comes out. Second caution of the day. Both of them have been 1 car crashes. Earnhardt puts Rusty into the wall. Typical Dale Earnhardt. Can't pass anybody without wrecking them. And it'll take we're in the middle part of the race now. So it'll take a 6 for Rusty to stay in the race. And nope, that's it. Rusty is steaming. What did I do here? What did I do with Rusty? I got Baker by mistake. So Baker goes there. Rusty's out of the race. Okay. And he'll be waiting for Earnhardt after the race. So we go now to turn number 12. Bill will bring us to the green flag. Ricky Rudd's in second. Cal Petty is third. DW fourth. Terry Labonte fifth. Bodine sixth. Speed seventh. Allison eighth. Earnhardt moves up to ninth. And Tim Richmond 10th. On to turn 12, folks. We got our first bottom group, and it is Heat. Who's bringing the heat? First up is Buddy Arrington. He's got the heat. And a 5's not getting it done. Jimmy Smut Means has got heat. And that 52 car. And a 166. And he's going to get Greg Sachs and go from 26th up to 19th. Bobby Hillin Jr.'s got heat. And a 132. And he's going to get Buddy Baker, go from 24th up to 13th. Because Buddy only has one brake, and he doesn't have heat. The King's got heat. Can he get out of the rear with the gear? 2, 1, 2. And both of them's got, it'll be an even. And Bobby Allison's going to have to burn his chip to hold off the King. And that's it for turn number 12 on to turn number 13. And we got a top group of Reflex in the top group. And right away, Lake Speed's got Reflex and a chip. Bill doesn't. It'll take a 5 to get Bill, 5 or 6 to get Bill without burning his chip. He'll have to burn his chip, but Lake Speed gets the lead. Knocks Bill out of the top 5 here on turn number 13. And it'll take a 6 to get Lake. Jeffrey Bodine's coming after him. 5-3, nope. Terry Labonte's got 2 chances at him. 4-5, no. And a 1-2, no. DW's got 2 chances at him. And he gets it done. DW takes over the lead here. Junior Johnson's happy to see that on turn number 13. Gets that Budweiser Chevy up front. It'll take a 6 to beat DW. A 2-4, no. But Kyle Petty's got 2 chances at him. And he gets it done. Kyle Petty gets that Ford up front. That 711 Ford of the Woods brothers. A lot of movement here. Ricky Rudd's got a shot at him. And it'll take a 6 to get Kyle Petty. 1-5. He holds him off. So we go to turn number 14. Kyle Petty leading. Rudd second. DW third. Speed fourth. Labonte fifth. Bodine sixth. Elliott seventh. Allison eighth. Earnhardt ninth. And Richmond rounds out the top 10. Turn number 14. Another top group. This is control and a problem. Bill's got control. Kyle Petty doesn't. It only takes a 4, 5, or a 6 to get Kyle. And a 5-2. Bill can't get it done. Can Jeffrey Bodine get it done? A 2-5. He does. Jeffrey gets the lead back here, folks. Jeffrey Bodine moves up to the lead here on turn number 14. After being a pole sitter. Terry Labonte's got 2 chances at him. It'll take a 5 or 6 to get him. A 4-4, no. And a 2-5. Terry Labonte gets the lead back. So Now Terry's got the lead here on turn number 14. Lake Speed doesn't have control. DW does. It'll take a 6 to beat Labonte. 6-1 the wrong 6, and Ricky Rudd still trying to get the lead here on a 4-2 doesn't. Now we got the problem. Who's got the problem? Poor Tommy Ellis blows up. The 18 of Ellis blows up and will finish 29th. See who moves up here to the middle group. First up is Ron Bouchard. Can he get out of the rear with the gear? Yes, he can. So now we got 28 cars running with Terry Labonte in the lead, Ricky Rudd second, DW third, Speed fourth, Jeffrey Bodine fifth, Kyle Petty sixth, Awesome Bill seventh, Bobby Allison eighth, Earnhardt ninth, and Tim Richmond rounds out the top 10. We go to turn number 15. And we got a duel. That'll be the 5 car. And that'll be Cal Petty. He's going to go for it here. Put Ricky in a bad spot. Nope, he puts himself in a bad spot. Be a 9, not the wreck. And he makes it. We go on to turn number 16. And it is a middle group of control. Control in the middle group. Sorry, not the middle group, bottom group. Bottom group, Eddie's got control in that 6 car. Not with a 5, he doesn't waste that nice 6. Buddy Baker, 2 chances, could get up to the top group here. On a 5, 6, nobody's got a second chance. And a 2, 4, 6. And he's going to go from 23rd up to 14th. Knocks Mr. Shepard back. And last but not least is Phil Parsons back here. And he rolls triples, so Phil's got a problem. Triple sixes and a 56. Kind of problems poor Phil got. Loses an engine, brings out the yellow, and he's out of the race. So Phil Parsons will finish 28th. The yellow flag comes out. Everybody will just move up. That'll take us to the pits here on turn 18 instead of 17. So we go into the pits. Let's see who can get a chip here. It'll be both groups, the middle and the top group. Trying to get chips here as we drop one. And we got a pit violation. Lake Speed. Oh, damn. Here's the break that probably Awesome Bill was looking for. Lake Speed, Bobby Hillen, and Mike Alexander have pit violations, folks. Lake Speed, Bobby Hillen Jr., and Mike Alexander have pit violations. So everybody will move up. Cars will move up here from the back group. Everybody moves up. Pit violation for Lake Speed late in the race like this. Whew, not what they wanted. Okay, let's see who can get some chips. Lake Speed back to 25th. Running in the top 5. Has a pit violation. Alrighty, first up is Terry Labonte. Needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Ricky needs a 6. Doesn't get it. DW needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Bodine needs a 6. He gets box cards. Only needed one of them. Petty needs a 7. Nice job by the Woods brothers again. Awesome Bill needs a 9. Gets it. Bobby Allison needs a 4. He gets it. Nice job by the die guard team. Earnhardt needs a 5. Childress does a nice job. And Earnhardt's got 2 chips setting back there in 8th. Richmond needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Schrader needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Baker needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Marcus needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Handsome Harry needs a 6. And the Skull Bandit does a good job, crew. How about that? Hal Needham in the crew. And Neil Bonnet needs a 5. Can Junior get him a chip? Nope, he gets double 5s. Jimmy Smutnines needs a 3. And he gets a John. Nice job by that 52 crew. Ron Bouchard needs a 4. Doesn't get it. By the way, this is the money stop. Last pit stop of the race. The King needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Trevor Boyd needs a 3. Doesn't get it. And Shepard needs a 4. And doesn't get it. We'll reposition everybody here. Alrighty. Now, can anybody beat Terry Labonte out of the pits? And a 4-3. And Rudd gets the lead from Terry. Puts that Bud Moore's Motorcraft Ford up in the lead for the first time today. Here on turn number 18. And Ricky will lead us back to the green flag here. Green flag comes out. Rudd in the lead. Kyle Petty second. Awesome Bill third. Bobby Allison fourth. Texas Terry Labonte fifth. DW sixth. Jeffrey Bodine seventh. Earnhardt eighth. Handsome Harry Gant ninth. Rounding out the top 10 is Jimmy Smut Means. We'll go to turn number 19. We drop a dice. We got a top group of Smart. Who is Smart in the top group? And DW's double Smart. He'll take a 5 or a 6 to get Rick. And a 4-4. Not quite, but he's got another shot at him. And a 5-5. DW gets the job done. Puts that Budweiser Chevy back in front on turn number 19. Junior Nation is happy. Not Dale Junior Nation. Junior Johnson, the original Junior. Let's see, is anybody else Smart? Terry Labonte's double Smart. It'll take a 6 to get DW though. And a 1-2 no. And a 6-3 to Roan 6. Bobby Allison Smart and a chip. So the die guard number 22 should get the lead here. And a 5-1, he'll have to burn his chip so DW doesn't stay up there long. As the 22 die guard Miller High Life gets the lead. Bill's not Smart, and neither is Cal Petty. So that's the end of turn number 19. On to turn 20. And we got a bottom group of Control. Who's got Control back here? First one up is Bushwell. Can Eddie get up here on a 2-3-2? And nope, Baker holds him off. And that's it. He was the only one with Control on to turn number 21. 5 turns to go, 50 miles. 50 miles to go here at North Wilkesboro on the Holly Farms 400. What we got here for turn 21, we got another bottom group TV, and we got 2 TV drivers back here. Lake Speed, can he get out of the rear with the gear? Not with the 6 he can't. And Bobby Hillen Jr. with a 4, nope. So now we move on to turn number 22. 22, 4 turns to go. We got another bottom group. This time it is Smart. Anybody smart back here? And Bobby Hillin Jr. smart. Not with the 6, he's not. Buddy Arrington smart. Can Buddy get that 67 car out of the rear with the gear? A 3, 4, and a 1. And Neil Bonnet holds him off. And Eddie again, he's got a shot here. A 155. And he's going to get the king. Knock the king out of the 17th spot. Eddie moves up. And that's the last smart driver back here on the turn number 23. We got a top group of Control and a Problem. First is Control. Jeffrey Bodine's got Control. Bobby's got Control to take a 5 or a 6 to get Bobby. And a 1-4 can't get it done. Ricky's got Control. Can he get back up in the front? And a 4-1, nope. Texas Terry Labonte's got double Control. 2 chances at him. 1-2, no. And a 6-6, no. DW's got Control. Can he get the lead back from Bobby? Not with a 6-6. Bill's got Control and a chip. So Bill going for the lead here. Is going to have to use his chip, though. But Awesome Bill from Dawsonville gets the lead here. And Kyle Petty does not have Control. So Bill will keep the lead with 2 turns to go, folks. 2 turns to go. Awesome Bill is your leader on turn number 23. On to turn number 24. And we got a middle group of Star. Any stars back here in the middle group? First star is Ron Bouchard. Haven't talked much about Ron today. And a 5's not getting it done. Neil Bonnet trying to get that other Junior Johnson car up front. Double under here with a 4-1-6. And Cal Petty's going to have to burn his chip to hold him off. And Buddy Baker's double star. He could get the lead here, but not with the 6 he can. As a matter of fact, Buddy's got a problem. What kind of problems poor Buddy got? A 56. Black flag. Driver. Well, let's read it right. Lost the engine. Caution comes out. And that's going to be the race, folks. This race is going to end under caution. This race is going to end under caution as Buddy Baker loses the engine, blows up, and that is your race. As the caution comes out and the checkered flag both come out, and your winner is going to be Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. How about that? Bill wins out of short track. So Baker's out of the race. He'll finish 27th. That car kaboomed. And oil and everything's on the track. And they won't be able to restart. Because back in 1985, you didn't have that stupid green-white checker. So we'll move everybody up. And Awesome Bill from Dawsonville is going to win his 7th race of the year. And Lake Speed's 24th. He's going to pick up quite a few points here, folks. Quite a few points if we can get this to focus, huh? That's Awesome Bill in that Coors Melly number 9. Get my finger out of the way and it'll probably focus better. There's your winner chicken dinner, Bill Elliott. Bill wins in the 9 car. Under caution. Kyle Petty might move up to 2nd in the points. That number 7, but 7-11 Thunderbird. Kyle Petty moves up probably to 2nd in the points. How about Bobby Allison with a good day in that Dygar Buick? Bobby finishes 3rd. DW with a nice rebound. He finishes 4th. Just where he started. So DW up to top 5. Texas Terry Labonte finishes 5th. Ricky Rudd finishes 6th. And that Bud Moore Motorcraft. Jeffrey Bodine, your pole sitter, finishes out of the top 5. A little disappointing for Bodine. Sure, he thought he had a car to win this race. Dale Earnhardt, with all those chips, couldn't use them. Finishes in the top 10 though. Dale finishes 8th with 2 chips. Let's get rid of these chips. Handsome Harry Gant finishes 9th in the Skull Bandit. And how about Jimmy Smut Means with the top 10? Gotta like that. Jimmy Means finishes 10th, and last week's winner, Tim Richmond, finishes 11th in the old Milwaukee Pontiac. Ken Schrader, a lot of Fords up front. Ken Schrader and Junie Donlevy's 90 Ford Thunderbird finishes 12th. Dave Marcus in the 71 finishes 13th. Neil Bonnet, a disappointing day for Neil, finishes 14th at North Wilkesboro and Junior Johnson, Wilkes County. And Ron Bouchard, he finishes 15th. And Eddie, how about Eddie finishing in the top 20 in that 6 car? And the Canadian Trevor Boys finishes 17th in the 49. Morgan Shepherd and the 00 will finish 18th. And finishing 19th is Dwyer in the 64. Greg Sachs finishes 20th. And the 77. After having the problem, and the King finishes a disappointing 21st in that 43 STP Pontiac. Buddy Arrington in the 67 finishes 22nd. Bobby Gearhart will finish 23rd in the 25 car. And like I say, Lake Speed with that pit violation will finish 24th in the 75. And he'll lose quite a few points here today to the winner, Bill Elliott. Bobby Hillin Jr. finishes 25th. And the last car still running in the race is that 84 of Mike Alexander. I want to thank everybody for stopping by here at North Wilkesboro watching the Holly Farms 400. And let's see what the next race is here on the calendar. Only 4 races to go. And let's see what the next race there is. Race number 25 is going to be the Miller High Life 500 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, looking forward to that race. And if you're new to the channel and haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, folks. Hit that bell and like button. Don't cost you a dime. Until next time, you all have a great day and take care.